Offline, ready?
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 MP, hey. 11 MP, stop.
Burrow will throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go.
2nd down and a yard.
11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
12. Stop.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
11, 11, 11. 11, MT, take. 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Purdy. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The kidder here, it's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is fielded at the 27. Good footwork at the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, Hooks, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The Niners at 12-1 now to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. That's Samuel caught left side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
79 Bronco.
Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Purdy bootlegging it. This throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Purdy from the gun. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Throw completed by Purdy. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
They run the counter. Hooks. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got a man open. It's Chase. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
Spotted at the left hash. This from 45.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
11 Thomas.
They'll run on first down. Hooks. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Gun, gun.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'm wondering.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Tosses out wide, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go, Reed, go.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Purdy now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Purdy on 3rd down.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Side.
On first down, Hooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 38. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Inside handoff to Mixon. They juked him, and he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 2.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Chase, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1. Now Burrow changing things up here.
11.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On 1, ready? Hey, gotta go. Ready?
They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon,
his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
A quick throw by Burrow is complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
On one, ready?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11,
The tight end in motion right.
11,
Now
mighty.
Burrow
11,
changing the look.
11, 11. Stop.
On 3rd down, Mixon.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
On the set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little down. There he goes, left side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
On one, right?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
12.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they...
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a seat.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, it's a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stacking figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through. We're bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the booze. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance.
Touchdown in the new town. I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, they'll go get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get drunk. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
And And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, that's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it.